Internets and scams. Name a more iconic duo. Since the creation of the internet, scams have always existed online in various forms. Whether it be from TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, you can find scams anywhere. But what if I were to tell you there's a game that's been trying to pull off a scam since 2021? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about The Day Before.
Welcome to the short gameplay demonstration trailer for The Day Before, an upcoming open-world multiplayer survival game. The Day Before features a huge, stunningly detailed post-apocalyptic world destroyed by a terrible virus.
I'm running out of fuel.
Great, man. Awesome.
We'll look around here, I guess.
Shall we split up?
Yep.
I'll find out what's in the skyscraper.
Okay, and I'll look around here.
Now, to give you some context on what you just saw, this game got announced in 2021. It's one of the most wish-listed games on Steam, and it's something that people have been looking forward to. And I think one of the best parts is looking at the comments from back when the trailer first came out 2 years ago. Some of them already called out what was going to happen in the future. This screams the game will actually be nothing like this. Have a strong feeling that the actual game looks literally nothing like in the trailer. Hello, we're making a game, but have no idea how actual players talk in a multiplayer game. Wow, this looks great. Can't wait to see the 15% of these cool features to actually get into the game a year after it's released. For me, it looks pretty generic, not really anything I'm too crazy about, but to me, it's not my favorite genre in games, so it shouldn't be a surprise that I'm not really a big fan of it to begin with. But since the announcement of that game, it has had probably one of the rockiest development cycles I've seen in a while. You might have thought that Cyberpunk was bad, but at least that game came out. This game, it doesn't really exist. It's pretty much vaporware. It's kind of like a scam at this point. For years, this game has always had a coming out soon, gameplay going to be released, and then they push it back and say, oh, well, you know, something came up. We're sorry we couldn't deliver this time, but we'll deliver next time. And then when next time comes, they're like, hey, man, you know what? The power at our house went out. Sorry, we couldn't get the trailer uploaded today, but guess what? We will do it next time. And then fast forward to earlier this year, they were about to release a big new game trailer, and then they said it came in the copyright issues, which makes no sense to really anybody. And the reason it didn't make sense to anybody was because how do you develop a game? How do you get this far into the development cycle? You get all the way up to 2023 and you don't have the copyright to your own title. You just confirm that you could get it, but you didn't actually secure it yet. How does that happen? And then when you finally do release to the new gameplay trailer that came out a couple days ago, it's still called the same name. So either they got with the person who had the copyright, or there was never really a copyright issue to begin with. And so a couple days ago, they finally released a trailer that was supposed to shut everybody up, all the doubters, all the haters, all the believers. This was supposed to be the definitive proof that this game actually exists and that the game is fun. It's a blast. It's, you know, this is what people have been waiting for. This is what the fans, you know, they saw in our trailer a couple years back. Guess what? Now we're finally delivering on it. And I'm going to tell you right now for a fact, it doesn't look good. So what do you think? Were you blown away? Did it blow your socks off? Did that look better than what you saw from the original gameplay trailer 2 years ago? If you said yes, you need to get your eyes fixed. You probably watched this trailer with your eyes closed then if you actually thought this looks better than what was shown a couple years back. I think the best way to describe this downgrade is, remember when you had Watch Dogs 1 come out and the trailer, all of it was great, the E3, everyone was hyped, and then when the actual game came out, people were like, yo, what the fuck is this? This looks terrible. That's how I kind of view this. Except the difference is at least Watch Dogs was a real game, and I'm finding it hard to believe that The Day Before is even real. And the fact that they put out a little YouTube short to try and prove that, hey, the game is real, it kind of just keeps confirming that this game doesn't exist, or if it did exist, it only recently started to exist. See, there you go. That's proof, right? You just saw he had his hand on the mouse and he just moved it around, and you saw the pop, 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 pop. He made a couple gunshots. That's pretty real, I would think, right? What, you tell me that's not enough proof? Don't you worry, I got more for you. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. That is literally the equivalent of Hacker Man. Motherfucker just pushing a bunch of goddamn keys on his keyboard. There ain't nothing going on. That is just fake. That I don't know in what universe someone looks at it like, this is going to prove to our fans that we're working hard. Instead, you look like a fucking fool. You look like a moron. Why even post that? If you're having to go through this much trouble to try and prove that your game is real and that you're developing it, then maybe your game actually isn't real and people are right. Maybe they are actually onto something. And I think the biggest issue surrounding this game is that this isn't their first game. It's not like this is a brand new studio, hasn't made anything. They made Prop Night. It's a game that was finished and actually came out. So the question people are wondering is, why is this game... If it's fake, why are they going through so much trouble to try and make it seem real? Why even go through it to begin with? You haven't made no money. But you know what? I know a lot of people don't have an answer, but I think I do. I've been thinking about this. I've been pondering every single day. You know, I just walk around and, I ask myself, what's the purpose behind this game? And I think I got one. I think that their big plays, they want a publisher to pick them up. They want to see enough interest. They see enough hype. They be like, oh, look at all these wish lists. Look at all these people interested in our game. And then they hope that a publisher sees that and be like, you know what, we want to pick you up. We're going to give you X amount of money to make this game and then put it under our umbrella so that when it's published, we're the ones that are publishing the game. And it's kind of like a publicity thing, right? They make a lot of money. The publisher makes a lot of money. Sing kumbaya. But the thing is, it looks like that no publisher wants to attach their name to this game, especially with all the controversy that's been around it. And to make the situation even worse, a couple of days ago, a Twitter user posted side-by-side screenshots where they were comparing scenes from the day before and then Call of Duty Black Ops. And it looks pretty similar. So here you got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Then you got the day before. Then you got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Then you got the day before. Wow, it's pretty similar. But let's keep going. Here you got Call of Duty Black Ops again. Then you got the day before. Then you got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And you got the day before. But just like with anything, people are going to call it out. I don't blame them. I would probably say, you know what, maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's a coinky thing. But knowing how this whole entire development of the game has been, I wouldn't even doubt this at this point because everything about this game just screams that it doesn't exist. And then just to top it off, I'll show some of the comparison videos that the user posted just so you can see it. Wow, that is pretty similar if I'm being honest. I mean, you can't make this up. It looks like a one-to-one. It's like someone said, hey, you can copy our homework, but don't make it exactly the same. And then they copy and say, see, our work's original. This is going to be one of those games where if it eventually does come out, it's going to be one of the most intriguing development stories if someone ever makes one of them, which I'm sure is going to happen. And it's going to detail the entire shitstorm that's happened with the entire release of this game. For me and many others, I don't think this game is ever going to come out. And if it does, it's going to be extreme disappointment. I don't see this ever meeting anyone's expectations on what this game was supposed to be like. Apparently it's supposed to be like Days Gone, a zombie survival type game. I don't really know where all the hype is still coming towards the game. I guess maybe because the initial trailer looked good. But again, to me, I'm not really blown away. I'm not wowed by it. And especially with the new 10-minute gameplay trailer that got released, I'm definitely not excited by that either. Anyways, who knows? Maybe the game is now actually real. Maybe it will come out still this year. I doubt it. And if it does come out, I don't think it's going to be good. But hey, time will tell. Anyways, you made this far into the video. Consider giving it a like, subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.